Hello my lovelies, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to be talking about these. These are Disneyland Paris annual passes. What I really wanted to do was give you guys a walkthrough tutorial of how to apply for a Disneyland annual pass if you're living in the UK. Basically when Chris and I applied for it, we had no idea what we were doing and we couldn't actually find a video on it that explained exactly how to fill in the form. So this is what I'm here to do. So just thought I'd start off by saying, in case you guys didn't know already, but we've got the Magic Plus Pass. We had quite a bit of difficulty filling in these, so I just wanted to make a video so that you guys could get it right and not make the mistake like we did. There is still a mistake on it, my name is spelt wrong. So make sure you write really clearly, but all I've got to do is when we go to Disneyland, go to the passport office and get it changed. So one thing that I wanted to say, I've already pre-filmed what I'm going to show you right now. I said at the end about the postage. The reason I said to do it internationally tracked and signed is because of the documents that you need to include, and you just want to make sure that they get there as safely as possible. So a few things that I wanted to say before we get started. This is not the only way that you can apply for an annual pass. You can apply for an annual pass if you live in the UK over the phone. I will leave the number somewhere around here once I figure out how to do it. But basically, if you apply over the phone, you need to be ready to pay in full. You can't do the direct debits monthly over the phone. So I will leave the number somewhere along here once I figure out how I do that. And you guys can use this way, or you guys can use the way that I'm going to show you. So this is by printing off the forms. Again, there's two different types of forms. There's the form if you want to pay monthly, and the form if you want to pay all in full. I will be showing you the monthly form because that's what we are doing. I will leave all the links in the description below, so I will leave the link to the annual passes and the forms, and I will leave the links to the benefits of the annual passes. I do go into detail in this video about the different types of passes and their benefits. So I will try and leave sort of time links or time things in the description as to when I start talking about each step of the form, so that if you guys are stuck on a particular step, you can just quickly go ahead to when I talk about that step. So I think that is everything, so let's get on. Okay, so what I've done is I've just printed out the form again from the website. What I'll do, I'll leave a link in the description below so that you guys can click on it so you can download the form as well. So as you look at it, step one is basically your address. So what you need to do is fill in your name and your address. Now this is the address that your passes will be sent to. Ensure that you have the right address written there. But just because all the passes are going to the one address does not mean that you have to order the same passes. You can order, everyone can have a different pass if they want, everyone can have the same pass, it's entirely up to you. So you've got room on here to fill out 3 members for their passes. If there's any more than 3, you need to fill out the exact same information on a blank piece of paper and put it with this. So obviously here is where you put your photo, so I thought I'd just give you a few photo tips. So your photo must be passport size. You are allowed to smile, so it doesn't have to be like a proper passport photo, you are allowed to smile in it. But what I did do was pin my fringe back just in case. And also with your passport photo on the back, you need to put your first and last name on the photo and then stick it onto here. So the bottom of the page, of every single page of this application, you need to sign it, not just the person who's filling it out, but every single person who is purchasing an annual pass. So now we come on to 2 then is choosing your annual pass. So this form is for the monthly payments. If you do want to pay it in full, there's a separate form. It's a little bit shorter than this one, but it is very similar. So down below you've got all your different pass options. Now I just want to point out that if you are applying for 4 or more passes, or I think it's 5 or more, you do get a 20% discount on the annual price pass per person. On your price pass. Annual pass price even. So you do get a 20% discount there, so you need to fill in this section here. So for example, Chris and I both went for the Magic Plus, so what we did was just put a number 2 here and we left the rest of it blank. So that's all you need to do for that one. So what I'm going to do now is go through all the passes with you. Okay, so this is another form that you get with it, and this is just explaining the annual passes. So just very quickly. So you've got the Discovery Pass, which is €9 a month, Magic Flex, which is 15, Magic Plus 19, and the Infinity, which is 32. Now these paid monthly, you pay the €55 up front no matter which pass you choose, and then that's the monthly price. These are also the full prices, so if you do want to pay in full, you've got €149, 219, 259 and 399. Now basically with the Discovery Pass you only have 150 days. The Magic Plus, no, the Magic Flex is 300, the Magic Plus is 350, and the Infinity of course is the full 365 days per year. Now the Discovery Pass doesn't actually have any other benefits apart from that you can use the Disney car park for €40. Now that is all the benefits you get with the Discovery Pass. If you want to move up one more step and you get the Magic Flex, you have got the Disney car park included. You've got 10% off the Disneyland Paris shops. You can book a hotel from €129 and you get 20% off one-day tickets at the entrance of the park. So if you're going with a friend and they buy their tickets on the day, you can give them 20% off their ticket price. Also, the annual photo pass for you guys is available from €55. Just the thing about the photo pass, the annual pass photo pass is different to the regular one. So the annual pass photo pass you get for the whole year. It will be the same pass that you get and you can use it the whole year through as long as your annual pass is valid. So Chris and I are going to get our photo pass in September and we will be able to use it until the following September. So again, that is all the benefits there. Now the one that Chris and I went for was the Magic Plus, and basically we weighed up the pros and cons. We didn't think that there was a lot of benefits for the Magic Flex, and for only €4 more we were gaining so many more benefits, but we didn't want to pay a large amount of like €32 a month, as this is the first year that we've had annual passes, so we don't know how often we actually are going to use them. So with the Magic Plus you get all the benefits up into the photo pass as you did with the Magic Flex, but then you get these extras. So you get 10% off Disney Park restaurants, you get 20% off Buffalo Bill's Wild West show, and you get 10% off golf at Disneyland and Disney store shops throughout. Also, your photo pass is from €49 instead of the €55. Now the Infinity, obviously for a bigger price you get a lot more discounts. So you get all the same up to the photo pass. The photo pass for the Infinity annual pass, sorry, is free. It does come with it, and then you get 15% off your restaurants, 20% off Buffalo Bill's just as you would with the Plus, 10% again with the golf, and then the extras are you get 15% off the breakfast with the characters. Oh, there was actually more benefits to the Magic Plus. Sorry, I completely forgot about those. So you get one-day two-part tickets from €39 for the Magic Plus. You can get this up to 10 tickets per year. And then it's €35 for up to 20 tickets for the Infinity holders. Both Plus and Infinity both get reserved entrance to the park. So as you go into the parks, you do not go through the normal entrance, you go to the left, which is currently used as an exit, and they do turn one of them into an entrance for the Plus and Infinity holders. You also get the extra magic time with both passes, so we can go into the parks earlier. With both the Plus and the Infinity, again, you get invited to annual pass events. We have recently been invited to one for Halloween. However, we're not sure whether we're going to be able to go. You get free use of the strollers, the storage, wheelchairs and the kennels for the day, and that is for both Plus and Infinity. And you also get a non-alcoholic drink in the restaurants for Plus and Infinity as well. Now, the Infinity Pass, it's these extra sort of 4 things that you're really paying that extra bit of money for. So you get VIP seating for the shows. You do have a privileged car park, so Infinity guests do have the first car park in Disneyland, so the one closest to the Disneyland entrance. You also get a phone line with a concierge service just for Infinity Pass holders, and you also get free access to the swimming pools at the Disneyland hotels. So that is all up online as well, so I will leave the link in the description box for you guys to have a look at that one. Chris and I basically looked at everything, weighed out the pros and cons, and then decided which one would be best for us. On to page 3. Now page 3 is the person who is paying for the passes. So on this section here is you fill out the person's details who is paying for all of your passes. So our pass comes out of Chris's account, therefore we filled it out with all of Chris's details on, not mine. If you are paying for your passes separately, so each person is paying for their own pass separately, you print off more of these sheets and you just fill them out for each person and you send them all off together. So it just gives you just all the commitments about paying the monthly payment, and then all you do for this bit is just sign the bottom. So for this one, only the person paying for the passes signs the bottom. Step 4 is to fill out the direct debit. So this direct debit, you can fill out the person who's going to be paying for the annual pass every single month. Now, a tip for this is that the bank account you're using must be located within the single euro payment area. The bank must allow an SEPA direct debit core debit. All the details for these can be found on your bank's websites. So I know that Nationwide will not do it, whereas HSBC and Barclays will do it. There are some charges for the direct debits, and these charges do vary per bank, so just be careful of those. Make sure you know what bank you're going to use and what their charges are, and whether they even do abroad direct debits as well. So what you'll need to fill in this, you'll need your IBAN number and your BIC number. These will be located on your bank statement. You also need to send a copy of your bank statement showing your IBAN and your BIC along with all of these forms, so that needs to be sent off as well. Something that we found quite weird is that at the bottom here it says done at, and if you, like, Chris and I were very confused as to what to put, so we basically just put England, UK, and they accepted it, no problem. Again, this needs to be signed by the person who is paying the direct debit per month. So yeah, you just fill in all of your details, and then this is where you put your bank details on, and don't forget to attach a copy of your bank statement to this form. Okay, so step 5 is your final page. This is for the initial 55, oh there goes the motorbike. This is for the initial €55 payment, so this can be different to the direct debit monthly payment card. So what you will need for this, you'll need your card number, expiry date, and the 3-digit code on the back, and you need to sign here as well and sign at the bottom of the page. So you'll just fill all those in. This will be the account that just the initial payment goes out of, so it can be different to the direct debit account that you used. And then all you need to do then is double check that you have all the documents that you need. So I'm just going to list for you again the documents you need to include. You need to include all of these forms, so you need to include all the pages, your bank statement, and a copy of your ID for each member, so you need to send either the copy of your driver's license or your passport over to this as well. For a child, you also need to, so if you're filling in a form for a child, you need to send over a parental authorization letter with this as well. And then the address that you send everything to is this one by here at the bottom of this page. So finally, all you need to do is post it. So we posted ours using the Royal Mail International tracked and signed for, which cost us £8.30 to send it to France. And then it took about 2 weeks to get sorted. So I hope you guys found that really helpful. If you have any questions or you're confused about anything, just leave me a comment below and I will get back to you and answer them. And also, when I go to Disneyland in September, if we can reach 1,000 followers on my Instagram, I will be doing a big Disneyland Paris giveaway. So please, as always, pop down to my Instagram and give me a little follow. And thanks guys, bye!